Welcome to Scanning TV on YouTube once again. Let's take some quick updates coming in from the camp of Black Stars players, Afcon 2025, and some few other quick updates you need to know in this one. Mohammed Kudus, unfortunately, today he had an injury in Tottenham Hotspur versus Sunderland, and under 20 minutes, Kudus could not continue the game again. Well, we will talk about him in this quick update. Aside that, one piece of good news: Benjamin Asari is match fit for Accra Folk, and today he was part of the team, but Benjamin Asari didn't start. Some conversation has been going on among especially House of Folk supporters. Some feel that the number 2 goalkeeper, who is now number 1, that is Solomon Agbesi, should be starting ahead of Benjamin Asari. And this conversation, I don't know. Some are even saying that we should get all 2 players into the Black Stars team. So interesting. We will talk about that in this update together with, as I said, Afcon 2025 and some few Black Stars players who are doing well for their club size in this quick update. If you have joined me, please do all the good stuff. You like, you subscribe as you do always, and if you are new, you subscribe. But if you are old here, please like the video for me. I appreciate each and every one of you, and try and leave a comment in the comment box for shout out in the subsequent updates. Let me also continue to recommend LEM5 for each and every one of you who want to send money to someone in Ghana here. Make sure you use LEM5. Go to Play Store or App Store, go download LEM5 and use Oskani as a referral, and you'll be given amazing bonuses anytime you send money to someone in Ghana. We have the best exchange rates, so make sure you use LEM5 and use Oskani as a referral. Write down in the comment box for a special shout out. Yesterday someone wrote down, and I'll give that person shout out in this update. So let me kick off from here. Let me begin from Mohammed Kudus, because that is the sad news we had today. Personally, I feel Kudus is injured because he's played a lot of games, overload, and obviously it will affect the player, because at some point I even saw some Spurs fans who were like, the coach should rest Kudus, but still he was playing. Sometimes you cannot blame him that much, because if you have a player like Kudus, obviously you like to give him minutes, but sometimes he has to substitute the player. Kudus, just around the 15th minute of the game, Mohammed Kudus felt like he could not move on again, so he just sat on the pitch after the ball went to the touchline, and the physios came to Kudus, examined him on a thigh, the left thigh to be specific. That is where Kudus felt that particular pains, and immediately I even saw Bentancur, who was showing that they should substitute him because Kudus cannot continue. The players, they know these kind of injuries. So Kudus, around the 10th to 11th minute, he had a ball of which he was dispossessed by a Sunderland player, but that kind of tackle that came in, Kudus felt it in his thigh, and I think that actually continued to around the 15th minute, where Kudus felt like, I cannot continue again. So he sat on the pitch, they took him to the touch line, tried everything possible, but so eventually on the 19th minute, that is where the substitution happened. We had Randall Kolomwani, who came on to continue the game for Tottenham Hotspur. So Kudus, it looks like a thigh injury, so we will now have to wait to get the scans and everything. By tomorrow or the next day, we will actually get to know the extent of the injury when Kudus is expected to be back. As I said, this just could be overload for the player, and these things, it does happen in games. According to the head coach, after the game, he didn't speak specifically on the injury. They asked him about when Kudus was substituted due to his injury, and he was not having a change for him, because right now Spurs is selling Brennan Johnson to Crystal Palace for around £35 million. He was like, that decision had already been made, and they just hope that Kudus' injury will not be all that serious and blah blah blah. That's all. He didn't really specify whether Kudus is expected to be back today or the next, and you can actually understand they have to go back and check on all those things. So Kudus, today he lasted about 15-16 minutes in the game, and that was that for his side, Tottenham Hotspur. They played 1-1 eventually against Sunderland. Spurs and Kasane, they shan't too much. Let me move on from there and talk about Benjamin Asari. One piece of good news is he is now back fully. He can play games for Accra Folk and eventually for the Black Stars team. But House of Folk played against Mediama today in the Ghana Premier League GPL. They lost by a goal to nil. Salim Adams, their former player, scored against them, and that was it. House of Folk started Solomon Agbesi in post, and he played obviously 90 minutes, as it has been happening, especially in the Ghana Premier League and everywhere. And Benjamin Asari being on the bench has also sparked a lot of conversations. But for me, the only positive I'll pick here is he's now back fully from that, slight injury he had. He was having a swollen leg, so eventually he has to be warmed into the team. So I feel he's now back. So let's not really begin a lot of conversations like that. But if you go on social media, I know most of you guys might have seen it. It has been conversations everywhere that Solomon Agbesi, in the absence of Benjamin Asari, he's proving that he's a very good goalkeeper. So, some section of supporters, House of Folk supporters, feels they should continue with him because he's on a certain momentum and they will have to take time for Benjamin Asari. Some are even having conversation that when Agbesi is able to do well, they should maintain him, then they will be rotating as and when with Benjamin Asari, so that even the Black Stars call up Krano, we should get both goalkeepers to enter the Black Stars. And I was like, hey Charlie, we have other goalkeepers who also perform, so for the both keepers there, it's going to be difficult. But let's see how things will go. Maybe you have to give ourselves about 1 month, 2 months to see how things will go for Benjamin Asari. I believe Asari will be back as number 1 for House of Folk. But for the Black Stars there, Charlie, he's going to be there. If you're a House of Folk fan, don't think that Asari World Cup, that World Cup spot is not going to be given to anybody. Asari has worked for it, and I think he will still get his position back and, perform well for House of Folk. And eventually, he will also join the Black Stars team. So he's back. Right now, 100% fit. If Blasters we get game tomorrow now, he's going to be part. And I know next match, friendly matches that we'll play, one is confirmed against Germany. Benjamin Asari is going to be part of the Blaster squad. Let me move on and talk about this quick one. Alidu is also performing very well. Yesterday, he played 90 minutes. Second highest player on the pitch for Rennes. Their game against Lille, away game, and he played as part of the threat backs. This player, Nkasa, we will talk much about him. I feel Alidu thrives so well if you play him as part of the centre backs. But as a right wing back becomes a problem, maybe right back solid. But he's back and he played very, very well yesterday. 90 minutes where he had 3 clearances, 2 block shots, 2 interceptions, 2 tackles, 81 touches, completing 64 out of 65 passes, which is 98% passing accuracy. 4 ground duels, he also won all of them. Then aerial duels, he went in for 2, won all the 2. Long balls, 2, all the 2 were accurate. Possession loss were only 2 in the game. Then he was also fouled once, 1 dribble attempt, which was successful. So yesterday, Alidu he played well, and I have to also update you guys. Some of the other players in the French League One, Asari and Shada and Fa, yes, Ajox there especially. We have 3 Ghanaian players. They all started today. Gideon Mensah started as a left back for them. He played 76 minutes. Then they took him out. Elisha Wusu is back from injury. He also started as a captain for the side. And Shada and Fabi Bresa. Ibrahim Osman also started and played 90 minutes. Still, his side, AJ Oxer, they lost 2-0 to SC Brest in the French League One. We will bring you guys more, so be on the standby for that. Let's talk about Afcon 2025. Today, we had 2 games. The 2 games were 1. Morocco, they defeated Tanzania by 1-0. The only goal in the game was scored by Brahim Diaz. Right now, Brahim Diaz has scored 4 goals in 4 matches in the Afcon. He is the current top scorer in the Afcon, and this player has set a record for himself, becoming the first player to do so in Moroccan history and the second player to do so in the Afcon history. 4 matches, 4 goals. He's doing well for himself. Then right now they've booked their place. So Friday they are going to play against the winner of the second game, Cameroon. Cameroon defeated South Africa 2-1. It was a tough game, but Cameroon has shown that Charlie, tactically they are there, because today South Africa, they performed well, but few things went in the way for Cameroon, and they took it. Chamadu scored first on the 34th minute. Then Christian Kofani also scored on the 47th for Cameroon. Then on the 88th we had Magopa, who scored 1 for South Africa, and it ended 2-1. So on Friday we are going to have Morocco locking horns with Cameroon, and that's going to be a quarter-final game. So these are the quick updates I have for you guys. I'll bring you guys more in the subsequent ones. Let me give shout out. It's very, very necessary. Shout out going out to 247 Jalio. I've seen your comments. Sika TV Dubai is also here. I have Clement. Clement commented done under the last video yesterday. So Clement has registered on LearnFi. Clement, I salute you and I appreciate you so well. I know you use Oskani as your referral. Thank you, Clement. SB Frame is also here. Thank you. Gideon Akagbo, I appreciate you. Faisal Niendo, you are here. Dache Hine Frames is here. Deko Said Musa Prince Kofi, thank you. Apeku Abednego, you are here. Jida Francis is also on this channel. Then I have Nelson Kofson. Thank you, Nelson Kofson. Felix Infojo, you are here. Ibrahim Abdumumin, thank you. Kwame Ada, you are also here. Thank you. Simon Gamesu, I've seen you. John AJ, you are also on this channel. Abdo Mutadeo, thank you for being here. Israel Jekuma, I've seen your comments. AJ Christopher is here. Then I have Evra. Okay, is it Eva Aroma? Okay, I have EVR Aroma. Thank you. Akimbasia Hebert, you are here. The most Morris, you know how we do it. Okay, PK, thank you for being here. Harriet, thank you, Harriet Odente. Then Derry Matthew is here. Ima 8485. Mr. Blueview Official. Mr. Blueview, I've seen you. Dr. Selassie, Senior, thank you for being here. Johnny, I've seen you. Thank you. Party there. Well, let's see. Alasan Salam is also here together with a lot of amazing guys. Don't forget to always like the video for me and make sure you register on LearnFi. Very important. Use the scanner as your referral and write it down in the comment box. Don't forget to like the video for me, subscribe, put on the bell for more updates on this channel. This was Scanny TV, and of course, we shall meet later.